Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers across Europe and across the world. Welcome to Munich and welcome to the draw for the EuroLeague Women and the EuroCup Women season 2024-25. My name is Ljubomir Mandic, Head of Competitions for FIBA Europe, and I will be guiding you through the draws today. We have 4 draws in total today. The draws for the EuroLeague Women qualifiers, followed by the EuroCup Women qualifiers, then the EuroCup Women regular season, and then the EuroLeague Women regular season. But before we get started, I would like to introduce for a few welcome words the FIBA Europe President, Mr. Jorge Garbajosa.
Thank you, Lubo. Good morning, everyone. As you said, just a few words to welcome you. Welcome to Munich. Welcome to the draws of the EuroLeague Women EuroCup Women season 2024-2025. Still with the fresh memories of the previous season, amazing season in both competitions and great finals, both games in London and Istanbul, and the Final Four of the EuroLeague Women in Mersin. Thank you to the host for a warm hospitality and a great level of professionality on the organization of the Final Four, and obviously congratulations to both winners, London Lions and Fenerbahce. As I said, we are facing a very exciting season with a new competition format in the EuroLeague Women that we truly believe that is going to make the season even more exciting. This is just the first step of the few changes, of some changes that we want to achieve in the next seasons to improve the level of visibility, of promotion, and excellency of our women's competitions in Europe. So, welcome again, best of the luck in the draw, and have a great season again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Okay, so as mentioned before, we will start with the draw for the EuroLeague Women season 24-25 by drawing the qualifiers. But before we do that, let's take one last look at the previous season with a mini movie of the Final Four in Mersin.
What a season we've had, and what a fitting climax it will be here this weekend for the 2024 EuroLeague Women's season. Behind the back, oh, a little bit of showboating. Oh, there's history in the making here in Mersin. Ignites the fast break. Mabry hesitation. Ankle breaker for 2. Marina Mabry. She's open. The 3-ball is up. The 3-ball is down. Ella McBride breaking Mersin. And it is Praha that will come away with the 3rd place. They're reigning champions. They're expected to pick up back-to-back titles, but there are some big obstacles in their way. Baseline drive by Berg. Aggressive move. Shot clock to 7. Anderson with the jumper. Collier, full-blown Nafisa Collier, and get the party started here in Mersin. Fenerbahce. They are the champions of Europe, and they have been phenomenal all season.
Okay, the new EuroLeague Women's season will feature a total of 19 clubs that have registered. This means that we will play 3 qualifiers pairings to determine the final 16 participants of the regular season. In order to help us with the draw today, first I would like to ask on stage FIBA Competitions Manager Mr. Sinan Taze. And to conduct the draw today, we have a special guest, and it's my pleasure to introduce a EuroLeague Women champion and former Hungarian international, Zsofia Fehérváry. As mentioned, we have 3 qualifiers pairings that will be played in home and away format. Therefore, we have 3 seeded clubs, which are Basket Lond, Casa de Monsaragossa, and KSC Sexart, and 3 non-seeded clubs, Besiktas, Žabini Brno, and Constanza, that will play in home and away format, with the seeded clubs having the home court advantage in the return leg. We are ready to go with the first seeded club. Casey Sexart from Hungary. No. Yeah. Against Jabini Brno. Back to the seeded clubs. Casa de Mont Zaragoza from Spain. JSM Constanța from Romania. And Basket Lond from France. Against last year's EuroCup Women runner-up Besiktas. Let's take a quick look at the pairings again for the EuroLeague Women qualifiers. Sexart against Jabini Brno, Zaragoza against Constanța, and Basket Lond against Besiktas. The winning clubs will progress to the regular season of EuroLeague Women. The losing clubs will be seeded for the regular season of EuroCup Women. We'll take a few moments to prepare for the draw of the EuroCup Women. That means we're jumping competitions now. A few words about the EuroCup Women. 50 clubs registered for the EuroCup Women season 24-25. Additionally, we get 3 clubs that joined the competition from the EuroLeague Women qualifiers, making it a total of 53 clubs in EuroCup Women. In order to reduce to the regular season field of 48 clubs, we will play 5 qualifiers pairings, again in home and away format, with 5 seeded and 5 non-seeded clubs. But also here, before we start with the draw of the qualifiers and subsequently the regular season, let's take a last look back at the previous season with some of the season highlights of the EuroCup Women 23-24. Okay, we're ready to start. We'll start with the qualifiers. As I mentioned, we have 5 qualifiers pairings. The 10 clubs have been split in 5 seeded clubs, which are Bodrum from Turkey, Angers from France, Paxi-Ferrol from Spain, Sassari from Italy, and Cluj from Romania, as well as 5 non-seeded clubs, which are MTK from Budapest, Hungary, Battipaglia from Italy, Pasianina and Iraklis from Greece, and Osnabrück from Germany. There is one restriction in this draw, also in the draw for the regular season, is that teams from the same country cannot face each other in the qualifiers and then also not in the groups, meaning that the only case here is if Sassari and Battipaglia are drawn against each other, then the one club will be moved to the next available pairing. Let's start with the first seeded club. Dinamo Sassari from Italy. Pasianina from Greece. Bodrum from Turkey. The EuroLeague Panthers from Osnabrück, Germany. Paxi Ferrol from Spain. Battipaglia from Italy. CS Universitatea Cluj from Romania. Against Iraklis from Greece. Angers from France. And this is MTK from Budapest, Hungary. Let's take a quick look at the pairings in the EuroCup Women qualifiers. This is Sassari against Pasianina, Bodrum against Osnabrück, Paxi Ferrol against Battipaglia, Cluj against Iraklis, and Angers against MTK. We are preparing the draw for the EuroCup Women regular season. As mentioned before, the regular season will feature 48 clubs, split into 4 seeds of 12 teams, and will be drawn into 12 groups of 4 clubs. You see also on the seeds that we have the losers of the EuroLeague Women qualifiers that were just drawn before in seed 1, as well as the winners of the EuroCup Women qualifiers that were just drawn in seed 4. The only restriction, as mentioned before, is teams from the same country cannot be in the same group in the regular season. That means that the draw software will highlight and suggest the next available group in such cases. We're starting with seed 1. We have in seed 1 the 3 losers of the EuroLeague Women qualifiers, together with Sopron Basket, Girona, Asvel, Galatasaray, PLMA, TTT Riga, Lublin, Sepsi, and Gdynia. We're ready to go with the first club from seed 1. LDLC Asvel Femina from France into Group A. Lublin from Poland into Group B. ACS Sepsi from Romania into Group C. BLMA from France into Group D. Sopron Basket into Group E. The loser of the EuroLeague Women qualifier pairing 2, which is Zaragoza-Constanza, into Group F. The loser of the EuroLeague Women qualifier pairing 1, between Sexard and Jabini Brno, into Group G. Gdynia from Poland into Group H. TTT Riga from Latvia into Group I. Galatasaray from Turkey into Group J. The loser of the EuroLeague Women qualifier pairing 3, between Basket Lond and Besiktas, into Group K. And Spar Girona into Group L. This concludes Seed 1. We're moving now to Seed 2. In Seed 2 we have the following clubs. Castos Brain from Belgium, Elitsuo Ramla, Kangaroos Mechelen, NKA Universitas Peć, Elfik Fribourg, Gorzhov, Movistar Estudiantes, KP Brno, Basket Namur, Panathinaikos, Crvena Zvezda from Serbia, and Pieštanske Čajke from Slovakia. We are ready to go with the first club from Seed 2. Invest in the West, Gorzhov from Poland into Group A. Panathinaikos from Greece into Group B. Crvena Zvezda from Serbia into Group C. Elfik Fribourg from Switzerland into Group D. Pieštanske Čajke from Slovakia into Group E. Castos Brain from Belgium into Group F. Movistar Estudiantes from Spain into Group G. Elitsur Ramla from Israel into Group H. Kangaroos Mechelen from Belgium into Group I. KP Brno from Czechia into Group J. Basket Namur Capital from Belgium into Group K. And NK Universitas Peć into Group L. Let's take a quick look at how the groups look so far after Seed 2. In Group A, Asvel and Gorzhov. Group B with Lublin and Panathinaikos. Group C with Sepsi, Crvena Zvezda. Group D with PLMA and Fribourg. Group E with Sopron and Piestani. Group F with the loser of Zaragoza, Constanza and Castus Bren. Group G with the loser of Sexar, Jabini Brno with Estudiantes. Group H with Gdynia and Ramla. Group I with Riga and Mechelen. Group J with Galatasaray and KP Brno. Group K with the loser of Basket Lond, Besiktas and Namur. And Group L with Girona and NK Peć. Moving to Seed 3. In Seed 3 we have another 12 clubs that we have Rutronic Stars Kelten from Germany, Gebirgstis from Lithuania, Benfica from Portugal, Tarp from France, Sosnowiec from Poland, the Caledonia Gladiators from Great Britain, IDK Euskotren from Spain, Sportiva from Portugal, Chomutov from Czechia, Campobasso from Italy, Charnay Basket from France, and Jairis from Spain. We're ready to go with the first club from Seed 3. Levhartice Chomutov from Czechia into Group A. Hozono Global Jairis from Spain into Group B. IDK Euskotren from Spain into Group C. The Caledonia Gladiators into Group D. Charnay Basket from France into Group E. The Rutronic Stars Kelten into Group F. Tarp from France into Group G. Zagłębie Sosnowiec from Poland cannot go into Group H because we already have a Polish team in Group H, therefore we'll go to Group I. Kibirkštis from Lithuania will go to Group H. Sportiva Azores Hotels from Portugal into Group J. Benfica from Portugal into Group K. And finally, La Molisana Campobasso into Group L. Let's take another quick look at the groups after Seed 3. Group A with Asvel, Gorzhov, and Homutov. Group B with Lublin, Panathinaikos, and Chairis. Group C, Sepsi, Crvena Zvezda, and IDK Euskotren. Group D with BLMA, Fribourg, and Caledonia Gladiators. Group E with Sopron, Piestani, and Charnay Basket. Group F with the loser of Zaragoza, Constanza, with Castus Bren and Kelten. Group G with the loser of Sexar, Jabini Brno, with Estudiantes and Tarp. Group H with Gdynia, Ramla, and Kibirkštis. Group I with TTT Riga, Mechelen, and Sosnowiec. Group J with Galatasaray, KP Brno, and Sportiva. Group K with the loser of Basketball Besiktas, with Namur and Benfica. And Group L with Girona, Pech, and Campobasso. Moving to Seed 4. In Seed 4, we have another 7 clubs that were placed directly in the regular season. These are Geas Basket from Italy, Proteas Vulas from Greece, Alba Berlin from Germany, Neptunas from Klaipeda in Lithuania, the BC Yerevan Foxes from Armenia, AL Limassol from Cyprus, and Peli Karhut from Finland, as well as the winner of the 5 EuroCup Women qualifiers pairings that we have just drawn before. The same country restriction applies also for Seed 4, and we're ready to go with the first club from Seed 4. AL Limassol from Cyprus into Group A. The winner of EuroCup Women qualifier pairing 5, which is Angers and MTK, into Group B. Proteas Vulas from Greece into Group C. Neptunas from Klaipeda, Lithuania, into Group D. Winner of EuroCup Women qualifier pairing 2, which is Bodrum and Osnabrück, into Group E. Winner of qualifier pairing 4 between Cluj and Iraklis cannot go into Group F because we have a Romanian team in Group F already, and with Cluj another Romanian team just drawn, will therefore go into Group G. Alba Berlin from Germany can also not go into Group F because we already have a German team in Group F, will therefore go into Group H. Peli Karhut from Finland will fill the spot in Group F. That is winner of qualifier pairing 1 between Dinamo Sassari and Pasi Janina. That they will go into Group I. Winner of qualifier pairing 3 between Baxiferrol and Battipaglia into Group J. Gas Basket from Italy into Group K. And BC Yerevan Foxes from Armenia into Group L. Finally, we will draw the numbers for the competition order of games. Yeah. The teams from Seed 1 get number 4. Followed by number 3. Followed by number 2. And number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the draw for the EuroCup Women regular season. Let me summarize the groups one more time. Group A will feature Ayl Limassol, Chomutov, Gorzhov, and Asvel. Group B with the winner of Angers MTK with Chairis, Panathinaikos, and Lublin. Group C with Proteas Vulas, Euskotren, Crvena Zvezda, and Sepsi. Group D with Neptunas, Caledonia Gladiators, Fribourg, and BLMA. Group E with the winner of Bodrum Osnabrück, Charny Basket, Piestani, Sopron. Group F with Pelika Ahut, Keltan, Casus Bren, and the loser of Zaragoza, Constanza. Group G with the winner of Cluj Iraklis, Tarbes, Estudiantes, and the loser of Sexa, Jabini Brno. Group H with Alba Berlin, Kibirkštis, Ramla, and Gdynia. Group I with the winner of Sassari, Pas Janina, Sosnoviec, Mechelen, and TTT Riga. Group J with the winner of Baxiferrol, Battipaglia, Sportiva, KP Brno, and Galatasaray. Group K with Gas Basket, Benfica, Namur, and the loser of Basketland, Besiktas. And Group L with Yerevan Foxes, Campobasso, Peć, and Spar Girona. That concludes the draw for the EuroCup Women. We are now switching back in the competitions, going back to the EuroLeague Women. And while we get ready for the EuroLeague Women regular season draw, let's take another look at some of last season's highlights. The top Okay, we are now ready for the draw of the EuroLeague Women regular season. It was mentioned by Mr. President at the beginning that we have a new and exciting competition system for the EuroLeague Women, but instead of me trying to explain it to you, I think it's easier if you just take a look at the following explanation video for the new competition system.
EuroLeague Women will enter the season with a revamped competition format, which is designed to keep fans on the edge of their seats and raise the stakes in every game, taking Europe's favorite competition to the next level. A total of 16 teams will participate in the regular season, with teams qualifying through domestic competitions. The clubs that earn direct berths in the regular season will be joined by those advancing through the qualifiers. In the first round of the regular season, the teams will be divided into 4 groups of 4 teams, playing in a round-robin format, home and away. The top 3 teams from each group will advance to the second round, with the 4th-place team in each group joining the EuroCup Women playoff round 1. Carrying all results from the first round, teams will form 2 new groups in the second round. Teams from Group A and B will merge into Group E, and teams from Group C and D will make up Group F. In these newly formed groups, each team will face opponents they haven't played yet in a round-robin format, home and away. The top 4 teams in each group will continue the EuroLeague Women campaign in the play-in series. The teams that finish 5th and 6th in each group will be eliminated. Teams finishing in the top 2 in their second-round groups will cross over and play in the semi-final play-ins, with the first-ranked teams playing the second-ranked teams. The winners will be rewarded with a bye in the quarterfinals, advancing directly to the semifinals, with the losing teams placed in the quarterfinals. Similarly, teams placed 3rd and 4th in their second-round groups will cross over and play in the quarterfinal play-ins, with the 3rd-ranked teams playing the teams ranked 4th. The winners will earn spots in the quarterfinals, while the losing team will be eliminated. The season will culminate with a final 6, where the best teams in the league will face off in a single elimination tournament to crown the next champion of Europe. The 2 quarterfinals will feature the losers of the semi-final play-ins taking on the winners of the quarterfinal play-ins. The 2 clubs that emerge victorious will join the 2 directly qualified clubs in the semi-finals, the winners of which will challenge for the EuroLeague Women title in the final. Get ready to level up. The EuroLeague Women will be even more competitive, even more intense, and even more thrilling.
We genuinely hope that you are equally as excited as we are about this new competition format. I think the old saying of every game matters is even more true now. So we are ready to start with the draw for the EuroLeague Women regular season. A quick explanation regarding the procedure. We have only one restriction, is that teams from the same country cannot be in the same group. Therefore, the draw software will also here highlight the next available group for the respective club, taking into account also the clubs that have been drawn in the qualifiers. So it might happen that the restriction will already apply before. If necessary, I will explain. We have 16 clubs split across 4 seeds based on the 3-year ranking. In seed 1, the defending champion Fenerbahce, USK Prague, Mersin and Avenida. In seed 2, Famila Skio, Villeneuve Dusk, last year's runner-up, Tango Bush Basket, Valencia. In seed 3, Reyer Venezia, DVTK, Polkovice and Olympiakos. And seed 4 with Unigyör and the 3 qualifiers pairings that we have drawn before. We're ready to go with the first club from seed 1. Perfumerias Avenida from Spain into Group A. CBK Mersin into Group B. Fenerbahce into Group C. And USK Prague into Group D. Moving on to Seed 2. Familia Schio into Group A. Tango Burj Basket into Group B. Villeneuve Dusk into Group C. And Valencia into Group D. Moving on to Seed 3. DVTK from Miskolc, Hungary, into Group A. Olympiacos from Greece into Group B. Polkowice from Poland into Group C. And Reyer Venezia from Italy into Group D. Let's take a quick look at the groups after Seed 3. In Group A, we have Perfumerias Avenida, Beretta Familia Schio, and DVTK. Group B with Mersin, Tango Burj, and Olympiacos. Group C with Fenerbahce, Villeneuve Dusk, and Polkowice. And Group D with Prague, Valencia, and Venezia. Now, moving to Seed 4. Again, the country restriction will suggest the next available group in case of a clash. We're ready to go with the first club. Unigyör cannot go into Group A because we already have a Hungarian team in Group A. And now it is getting complicated. Basket Lond and Besiktas, this pairing can also not go to Group B and C. And Zaragoza, that pairing with Zaragoza cannot go into Group D. So the only available option for Unigyör is Group D. Winner of pairing 1, which is Sexart and Žabini Brno. Again, a Hungarian club cannot go into Group A, therefore they will go to Group B. The winner of pairing 2, which is Zaragoza Constanza, cannot go to Group A because we already have a Spanish club in Group A, therefore will go to Group C. And the winner of pairing 3, Basket Lond Besiktas, will take the empty spot in Group A. We will also draw the numbers to determine the order of the games. number 4. Followed by number 1. Number 3. And number 2. This concludes the draw for the EuroLeague Women regular season. Quick summary of the quick summary of the groups again. Group A with Famila Schio, the winner of Basket Lond Besiktas, DVTK and Perfumeria Savenida. Group B with Purj, the winner of Sexart and Jabini Brno, Olympiakos and Mersin. Group C with Villeneuve Dask, the winner of Zaragoza Constanza, Polkovice and Fenerbahce. And Group D with Valencia, Győr, Venezia and Prague. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes all of today's draws. I would like to thank Shofi and Sinan for their help today. And I would like to wish all of the participating clubs in both competitions the best of luck in the upcoming season. Thank you very much for being here with us today or online, and have a nice afternoon. Thank you.